Okay, welcome back. I'm sorry to have this video coming so late in the day. The Quintronics shop was closed today, and I'm going to be closed tomorrow. But I think I'm going to try to open up on Wednesday. I feel that we are an essential business to be operating, and we certainly have less than 10 people in the shop at any one time. So today's shop demo video is going to be all about tape. I'm going to get away from the stuff that you can buy. Most of the stuff you cannot buy from us. We don't stock any of it. But we do stock electrical tape. I'm going to take you on an in-depth journey, an educational walk into the world of all the different kinds of tape that exist. There's so many. Miss Pussycat has a spot in her studio that she actually calls Tape Town. And I've started calling my tape closet Tape Town as well, and you might want to consider doing the same. So, the two things that we do have for sale at Quintronics are two types of electrical tape. This is the regular plasticky type. You know the stuff. It's kind of stretchy and a little bit rubbery. I think it's total garbage. It comes apart after a month or a couple of months, especially if it's in a hot environment. It's the glue starts to leach off of it and get on your wires, and it starts to unravel, and it doesn't do its job, which is keeping a joint in two wires or something from being exposed to possibly shorting something in your circuit. That said, I use this stuff to cover up holes on my drum bitty cans when I'm making beats and I don't know, taping over the nipples of anyone that we might be putting on television that you don't want to see. It's good for some stuff, not so much electronics. But this stuff, which my friend Chad Booth turned me on to, Gary Wrong, friction tape is a fabricy type of electrical tape that is incredibly long lasting and will really hold your wires together and cover those little exposed joints. Even in a hot environment, the tape won't unravel. It won't leach the glue onto your wire. Really good stuff. Made by 3M. You can get it at Home Depot for I think the same price. It's about $4 a roll. Maybe more there actually. Friction tape, good stuff. Moving on. Duct tape, and I'm starting off with the duct tape with pictures on it. There's duct tape with like zebra stripes and all different kind of stuff. I might be wrong, but I've noticed that duct tape that has pictures and images on it seems to be of a cheaper quality. You know, there's different qualities of duct tape. Like, for instance, Gorilla Tape makes a type of duct tape which is almost too good and too thick. And the glue, again, a lot of problem with all these tapes is that the glue eventually over time leaches off onto whatever surface you've put it on, and the glue on this Gorilla Tape is intense. You need goof off to get it off. Man, who's got goof off around all the time? I do. So duct tape, everybody's got duct tape. Not much to say about that. Gorilla Tape, kind of too intense for me. Picture laden duct tape, not my style. I like a regular old gray duct tape. Packing tape, made of paper, sticks really well. Actually, I use it for labeling stuff and all different kind of stuff, and seems to peel off pretty well. Packing tape. Everybody should have a roll of packing tape. Painter's tape comes in many different sizes and different qualities too. But the thing about painter's tape is that they specifically make it so that the glue won't leach off onto your surface, and so that it pulls off really easily, because most people are using painter's tape when they're masking the corners around the windows and doors and they don't want to get paint on the door or whatever. So it's made to put on and then be ripped off. So painter's tape is a good thing to have around in your tape collection. This, I don't know what it is for originally. It's a kind of like clear cellophane tape, and it comes in different colors. This is from Miss Pussycat's tape collection. I use it to fix tail lights. I've used it to fix tail lights. You know, when a tail light breaks and you're too poor to get a new whole entire tail light to put on there, because they don't just sell bulbs to put in your tail light anymore like a normal person in the 70s and 80s would, and they got to buy the whole thing. Well, cover it with some of that and the police can't say nothing. It's red, officer. Okay, Gaff Tape. I had to cover Gaff Tape, one of the greatest tapes ever invented by mankind. This is the last. This shows you how much we use Gaff Tape around here, and it's usually black. Every sound guy in the universe has some Gaff Tape, and they will know that you know your stuff if you go up and you're like, "Hey man, can I have a little piece of Gaff Tape?" You don't say duct tape. You say, "Can I have a little piece of Gaff Tape?" They're gonna be like, "This guy knows what's what," and then you'll have great sound that night. This is white Gaff Tape. I kind of like that because you can write on it and label things. But Gaff Tape, thumbs up. Getting to the end of the line here. This is I'm not sure what this was for. It's an intense, expensive tape. It's metal. It's actual metal. This will conduct electricity. Our friend Mikey Cerebrini once covered his entire car in this stuff. I think it's used for air conditioning ducts and just ducting in general, for joining things together, covering holes in ductwork or something. I'm not really sure, but maybe some of our ducting friends out there can tell us what this stuff is for. But Miss P uses it for metallicizing walls and things in her puppet set. See how shiny that is? Or you can cover your whole car in it if you're Mikey Cerebrini. So, this is some rubbery, not sticky shit. I don't even know what this is for. I don't know why I have it, but it's like Stretch Armstrong tape. Don't know what it's for. Never used the stuff. Looks like a lizard. Don't get any of that anytime soon. Regular old masking tape. Nothing to say about that. Just put it in your kitchen drawer. If somebody says, "Can I have some tape?" and you say, "What kind?" they're like, "I don't care." This is probably what you want to give them. Plumber's tape. Plumber's tape. This is almost cheating to put this in the tape video, but it is called plumber's tape, and this is used for strapping pipes and such to your joists and beams in your house, and you can screw through into it. And it's a great hobbyist thing to have in your shop for using for all kinds of other stuff, because it's nice and strong and easy to cut with a pair of utility scissors, and it's got these holes in it so you can drill things up everywhere. This is another 3M product, so we know it's intense. We know it's for something, but we don't know what it's for. But I think it's for labeling specifically, because it's got that kind of surface on it where you can, hold on, with these dry erase markers, you can write stuff on it and then wipe it away. I think that's what this is for. Not really necessary. This is kind of an extravagant tape to have. So if you have this, you are doing well. Again, sort of cheating here. This is for flashing, which is something house people have to worry about. Flashing gutters, flashing your chain walls and stuff like that. Pretty cool to have around the shop too, because it's really rubbery and really thick, and it's metallic. It's shiny, but it is not metallic. It actually doesn't conduct. So sometimes I use this to kind of brighten up the surface of something, or to reflect light if I'm shooting something on video, or excuse me, or taking pictures. This is good if you want light to bounce from one place to the other. You just put it up somewhere, and then it's very reflective, bounce down. So the last tape that we're going to cover, and I said I was going to do this to keep it music oriented, cassette tapes. This is a box of, this is just the needle in the haystack of cassette tapes that we have here at Quintronics in the Spellcaster Lodge. Stuff, some of which I'm going to be getting rid of, some of which I'm going to be digitizing. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, give us an email at rhinestonerecords.com, or you can see the contact at the bottom of this YouTube blurb. But Black Rose Band, they released a double cassette tape. It's a great record. Easter Formal, Larry Lamborghini, now a famous chef in Los Angeles. This is some horrible, violent, offensive music. Rectal Pus. Rectal Pus is, of course, Jason from the Great Suppression out of Roanoke, Virginia. More Suppression. You can tell we're friends. Friends always play Friends tapes. Mr. Velocity Hopkins, another good guy. Who knows who that is out there? Who knows who is the real Velocity Hopkins? It's Pete Larson, a doctor, actually, who you should be listening to during these times of trouble. Mighty Clouds of Joy went through a big phase of collecting gospel cassettes at gas stations in some of our early touring days. Isis and the Werewolves, another Aaron Dillaway reference. Reverend Duncan and Alfred. Looks like a ventriloquist on tape. Nothing better than that. Link Ray and the Mummies. That's when I first discovered Link Ray. God knows when, how long ago. And I thought the Mummies went good with that. Beyond Pink. Kitschy Barbie tape. Kiss. I got this probably when I was a kid on one of those 100,000 tapes for a penny deal. Do-Rag. Come on now. That's got to be worth some money, right? Mountain of Wizard. The great Mountain of Wizard. New Orleans. I'm just going to do a couple more here. Space Songs. Space Songs. What could that be? What does that say? The Dramatic Publishing Company Playwrights Talk on Writing with... Oh, this is an interview with Edward Albee. What the hell? Side 1. Side 2. Amazing. Swamp Pop Fever. Somebody made a bootleg comp of Swamp Pop Fever. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in and listening and checking out this tape extravaganza. I encourage you to increase your tape library. Be prepared. You never know what could happen and when you might need the right kind of tape for the right kind of job. Okay, take care of yourselves. And goodbye. Time to wash your hands.